Hey Body Geeks, welcome back to the Daily 15, a 30-day challenge to do at least 15 minutes of Pilates mat work a day for 30 days to develop a more consistent exercise routine. In today's workout, we're going to up the reps in the stomach series, the side kick series, and the shoulder bridge to help you build some endurance in those exercises. Let's start from the beginning with the hundreds. Swing your feet around to the front corner of the mat and place your hands right on your knees. On your inhale, get a little bit taller. And on your exhale, roll halfway back, dragging your hands along with you. Take another deep breath in, get longer from the crown of your head to the tip of your tail, and then exhale, come back up and lengthen your spine. Inhale to get a little taller. Exhale to roll halfway back. Inhale to pause right there, and exhale to come back up. Take a deep breath in, lengthen from the crown of your head to your tail, and then exhale, roll all the way down one section of your back at a time and place your arms on the mat. Scoot your feet all the way together and squeeze your knees, raise your arms in the air, and then let your arm bone come into the socket. On your inhale, lift your upper body and look for your feet. Exhale, pump your arms. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Drag your legs in, bring them to tabletop. Exhale. Head can also be down here. Exhale. And if for any reason this is hard on your shoulder, you can just breathe with us in the rhythm, trying to pull as much air in and push as much air out with each breath as possible. Last breath. Exhale. If your head is up, it goes down. Place your arms on the mat. Squeeze your legs together and slowly lower your feet to the floor so that nothing moves in your spine. You stay connected to the floor. Slide your feet out a little bit further so that your knees stay together and still slightly bent. Once again, reach your arms up toward the ceiling and plug the arm bone in. On your inhale, lift your upper body, pulling the back of your neck further away from your tail. And on your exhale, scoop your tummy, maybe use your hands for support to come all the way up. And then inhale, go right back down to that halfway point, and then exhale to finish. And that's our roll up for today. Inhale to lift, exhale to roll up. Now, if you've been with us for a few days, we're gonna add on something here. So if you'd like to try this challenge, come along with me. The next time that you're up to seated, you're gonna slightly twist your upper body so that you're reaching over one knee. And then as you roll down, put a little more pressure on that side of your spine. And then the same thing to come back up. Inhale to lift your upper body. Exhale to roll up with a little more pressure on that side of your spine. And then switch it to the other side. Inhale to go halfway back. And then exhale to finish. You can take your arms all the way overhead or just stop at the up point. Inhale to lift. Exhale to squeeze your legs together. Keep the round shape of your spine. Then make this your last time in the center, rolling up. And then inhale to pull your tummy back and exhale to finish. Place your hands on the mat and raise one leg in the air. Keep this bottom leg right where it is, slightly bent. Take this top leg and cross it over your body and then take it away from you. Let's do that 4 times. Exhale, inhale. And as you wave that leg back and forth, let's make the still part, the part of you that's reaching along the mat. Extend both legs this time. Flex at the ankles, point at the toes. Flex at the ankles, point at the toes. So you may notice that if you are not allowing your heels to move, it might be dragging your body around a little bit. So reach the legs a little bit longer so that the heels can slide on the surface of your mat or your floor. Hopefully you've got a cushy enough mat underneath you that you can roll comfortably. And if not, feel free to skip any of the rolling exercises. 2 more times to work through the muscles of your feet and your toes. Then this time you're going to keep your feet flexed and pull one leg in the air and hold on to the back of the thigh. Stretch that leg straight up toward the ceiling and the other leg away from you and point and flex this foot a couple times. Now let's do both. Maybe point one and flex the other. And then to switch legs, reach your legs away from your center and see if you can simultaneously change the legs. And once again, point and flex, point and flex. Maybe you've got a calf or a hamstring that feels a little more restricted than the other. Take note of that. Keep working through your feet and switch your legs again. So not a Pilates exercise, but trying to get you in the mood for single leg circles. And then switch your side. Kind of a good stretch and good work at the same time. And then let's leave this leg in the air, flex the bottom foot and relax the top foot. Press your arms into the ground, cross this top leg over, and then circle it around about the width of your mat and come back up. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go a little faster. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse the circle. Inhale. Keep thinking that at any moment you're ready to do a roll up, the one where you roll up the mat. And then pull both knees into your chest. Feel ready to do that roll up and reach the other leg. Flex the bottom, relax the top, cross first, exhale, inhale. Ready to do your roll up. Inhale. Exhale, reverse the circle, inhale. So typically we do 5 of each of the leg circles, sometimes keeping the hips still, sometimes twisting the lower half. Bring both knees into your chest. Today you're going to rock up to seated. Place your hands back behind you and begin to rock back and forth on your tailbone from the pointy part of the tailbone up to the flatter spot. Do that a few times, helping with the feet and helping with your hands. Then the next time that you rock back above the pointy part of your tailbone, walk your feet back toward you. Let go of the floor and hold your ankles, or a little bit easier underneath the thighs. Keep squeezing the legs out into the arms and the arms into the legs. Take a breath in and roll on your back. Exhale to come back up. And through this whole exercise, we're trying to keep this same shape. And to help us do that, we're going to use a deep breath in to lengthen the spine and get us going. And then when we come up, we're going to exhale and try to pull ourselves apart from the crown to the tail. Do that twice more. Inhale back, exhale up. And if your floor feels like it's poking into your spine, that means your mat is just a little too thin. You might want to skip this exercise. Then here comes the stomach series. One foot goes forward. You're going to grab the other leg. See if you can balance here for a moment. This bottom leg can be on the ground if you like, but you're pulling this knee into your chest. Then using this leg as a control lever, roll yourself all the way down until you're on your low back. And this other leg can be on the floor. Exhale, pull the leg in. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull the leg in. Inhale, switch. Exhale, 2 legs. Inhale, 2 legs. So you've got a couple options there. And of course, at any moment, if you want to take the head down out of the equation to focus on the length, that's great too. And I promised you more reps today, so we're going to do one more set of this exercise. Exhale, pull. Then pull both knees into your chest and lower your head down. Squeeze your legs together, and using your arms for help, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, lift your upper body. Toes and fingers go up. Inhale, circle around, exhale. Inhale. Here's what it looks like with your head down. Inhale. Exhale. So make it a little more challenging if you'd like to. Reach the arms and legs away from your center, but maintain this anchor of your body on the mat. Let's go 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the legs together more than you think you might need to. And then pull your knees into your chest and lower your head. Extend one leg like before, other leg scissors away from you, and then lift your upper body. If you have the ability to grab a little bit higher, please do. Then widen out your elbows and see if you can pull your head through your arms. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Or exhale for 2. Inhale for 2. Your choice. If the head is down here, you can grab a little higher on the thigh, but make it your goal not to try to split the legs all the way apart, but rather reach them away from your center. Let's do 2 more. And then pull your knees into your chest, hands go behind your head. Keeping your hands behind your head, move your elbows up just a tad and then extend both legs up toward the ceiling. Inhale to lower a couple of inches, exhale to come back up. Inhale to lower. If you feel like your body is being drug around with you, bend your knees and just tap your toes to the floor. Exhale back up. If you've got the legs straight and you want to make it a little more challenging, lift your upper body and look past the end of your mat. Inhale. exhale. And it's this legs reaching away from you to come up. That's the really important part. Simultaneously, upper body is pulling away from the legs. Last double straight leg stretch. Pull the knees into the chest. Lower one foot to the floor and then the other. Take your hands behind your head again. Deep breath in and lift your upper body. Then on your exhale, twist to one side, trying to roll on this side of the rib cage. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, you can pick up a leg. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If it's back and forth, exhale, and you've got both legs off the floor. A little more challenging. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can even skip the center if you've got one foot down. Inhale, 2 more times. Come back to the center and lower back down. Once again, grab your legs and rock yourself up to seated, and then extend your legs slightly or all the way straight. Place your arms on the shelf. Then same idea of bringing the arm into the socket, not way back behind you, but not out away from you either. So somewhere in the middle. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, round forward as if to reach past the toes with your fingers, and then inhale, place yourself one bone at a time back against the wall. Exhale to go forward. Inhale to come up. Exhale to go forward. Inhale to come up. Then skipping the V-rocker and moving right into the corkscrew. Once again, reach your arms forward and then roll yourself all the way down. Press your arms into the mat, draw your legs into the tabletop or the straight leg position, but squeeze the legs together. On your inhale, tip your legs one direction, keeping the upper body planted, and then exhale, the stomach is gonna call the legs back. Inhale to reach, exhale to pull. As the legs go right, think of the left ribs pulling down first, and as the legs go left, think of the right ribs pulling down first. Inhale, exhale. So just a little preparatory exercise for the corkscrew. Do one more. And then bring the legs back to center. Bend both knees, pull them into your chest just for a moment. Go right back to the tabletop position and then into the corkscrew. Inhale to tip the legs. Exhale, they circle around. Keeping the legs together is one of the most important parts. Here's what it looks like with straight legs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. I'm reaching down the mat, trying to pull your upper body away from your arms. One more time for the corkscrew, whatever variation you're working on. Knees stay the same length. Inhale to reach, exhale to circle. Then once again, rock yourself up to seated. You're gonna swing your legs around to the back of your mat so that you can lay on your tummy. Once you're on your stomach, turn your head to one side or the other, and then place your hands right beside your chest. Squeeze your arms in toward your body, and then as if somebody was pulling your elbows, reach your elbows to the foot of your mat. In fact, let's try that a couple times. Front of the shoulder goes to the floor, elbow reaches toward the back of the mat. Shoulder goes to the floor, elbow to the feet. One more time. Then keep reaching the elbows to the feet, squeeze your legs together, and place your forehead on the mat. Then on your inhale, lift your upper body, but keep your ribs on the mat. Exhale, lower back down, elbows still reaching for your feet. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. If you want to make that more challenging, inhale to lift, pause, lift your hands off the floor, put them down, and then lower yourself back down. Let's go a couple more times. So sticking with this low version of the swan so that we can get this upper portion of the back to do the bend. Then squeeze your legs together, push into your arms with your elbows still reaching toward your feet so that you can come all the way up into a child's pose in one move. Keep the same amount of control and your hands right where they were. Come back down by lowering yourself through a push-up. Then you're going to take your elbows and place them on the mat in front of you and make 2 fists and press the fists down. Scoot your arms however forward it needs to be to have the ribs still on the mat, just like in the swan. Then use your arms to press down into the mat and pull your upper body into that tiny little back bend and lift only one leg off the floor. Put it back down, lift the other leg off the floor. So as you go back and forth today, what I'd like you to explore is whether your pelvis rocks to one side or the other. If that's the case, you're going to pull with your arms a little bit more. Think of pulling the stomach up toward your throat as you reach the leg away from you to lift it. This time when you lift one leg in the air, keep it in the air and kick it twice toward your tush. Put it back down, lift the other leg. Kick, kick, reach, down, up. Kick, kick, reach, down, up. Last set. Same transition. Put your forehead on the mat, slide your hands back toward your chest. Squeeze the arms in by your sides, then reach the points of the elbows toward the feet. Keep squeezing your legs together, and on an exhale, push through your arms. Take yourself back into a child's pose, but leave your hands right where they are. Then take a deep breath in, come forward again, and with control, lower yourself back down onto the mat. Same idea of reaching the elbows toward the feet. This time, turn your head to one side or the other and leave the cheek on the floor. Today, the arms are going to go right by your sides, but once again, the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, is going to come away from the floor. So squeeze your legs together, pull your tummy in as if you're trying to point your pubic bone down toward the floor, and then lift both legs off the floor, just enough to feel the anchor of the thigh and the lift of the shin. Then squeeze and kick your two heels toward your bottom, just like you did with one leg, and then extend your feet back onto the floor. Reach your fingernails toward your feet. Let it pull your upper body back into your swan and lift your arms as high as they'll go. Turn your head the other direction and then lower everything back down to start over. Lift the legs, but keep the front of the shoulder lifted. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lift and reach. Turn your head, start over. Up, kick, kick, kick. Inhale, lift. Exhale, kick, kick, kick. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Feel free to do just the kick and then reach your arms up and change your head. So if the back bend doesn't agree with you, you can at least get all the parts in and feel the different positions. Last time. And then place your hands back on the floor again. Squeeze your elbows in, reach your elbows toward your feet, push into the floor, back into a child's pose. And then coming into the side kick position. So your body goes to the back of the mat, your head is all the way down, your feet go to the front corner. This top hand is going to be right next to you rather than somewhere out here so that you can tell if you're rolling into that arm. Keep your head down on your bottom arm, but actively reach your upper body as if you were trying to reach it up your arm. Lift your top leg, flex that foot, and reach it in the opposite direction. Now kick the leg forward and exhale, bring it back. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Kick, swing, stop. Kick, swing, stop. 3 more. Bring both legs together. Go up on the inhale, down on the exhale. This leg is going to stay slightly in front of you. So if you were to look up, you would see the leg out here in front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Let's make it swing slow. Swing slow. 2 more. Bottom leg is pressing down the whole time. Body still reaching up. Turn the leg back into parallel. Lift it up like a rainbow and tap it behind you. Lift it up, tap it in front. Lift it up, tap it behind. So I'm talking about the bottom foot here. Lift and tap and lift and tap. You should be feeling this on the outside of the leg, still trying to reach your upper body up your arm. Last 2. 1 more for the rainbow. Then take that leg behind you, pointing to the back of the mat, and keeping the distance behind you, do small little circles. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3. And reverse. Keep the leg and the upper body pulling away from each other. That's what we call the 2-way stretch in Pilates. And then you're going to reach down and grab that ankle and see if you can put it on the floor next to you. So a nice stretch for what you just worked. Press this knee wide. Then grab the top ankle with the top hand and see if you can place the foot on the floor in front of you. Now you're lifting your bottom leg. Lift and squeeze, lower. So this one's new. We haven't done this one yet. And so the idea here is that this bottom leg is working the inner thigh. You have a couple choices for this foot. You can either keep it flexed or relaxed or pointed. If you're having any pain in your inner knee, I recommend trying a flexed or a pointed foot to see if that helps with that pinching sensation, if you're getting it. That would be like right here. And then make a circle with this bottom leg for 8. Yep. And then you're still holding on to this ankle. And then reverse. Keep reaching this knee out away from you as you circle. Keep reaching the body up the arm. And then pull both knees into your chest. Push yourself up so you can change to the other side. Once again, body to the back of the mat, including your head and your shoulders, feet go forward. Top hand on the floor in front of you, lift the bottom leg, reach your upper body up your arm. Exhale, front, inhale, hold. Exhale, inhale. Two more times. This top hand really close to you so you can do your best to keep your shoulders stacked. We go up, down. Inhale, exhale. Quick, slow. Point, flex. Body still going up your arm. And yes, you can press this hand into the floor to give you a little bit of help with that upper body part. 2 more times. Bottom leg is pressing down. And then we go little rainbow. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And let it have a little drop catch, drop catch, drop catch, drop catch. One more. And then take that leg all the way to the back of your mat. Small circles for 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you oppose it with the upper body reaching? I know it's getting tired. Reverse. 7, 6, 5. And then last one, you reach up and you grab that ankle, pull it in toward you. See if you can press that knee wide and pull your upper body away from it and lift the bottom leg and lower. A lot of times in Pilates, if you're not sure what to do, think of this idea of the two-way stretch. The upper half of you pulling away from the bottom half of you, but from inside. So we see all the outside stuff, the superficial stuff, but it's this inner stretch that we're looking for. Circle the leg. 8, 7, 6. Reverse. And maybe you're just taking slow, long breaths. And then both knees come into the chest. And you're going to sit on your bottom. And we'll end with some bridge variations. So with your arms reaching forward, roll yourself all the way down. And then scoot your feet in closer to you, pressing your arms down into the mat. Inhale to come up. And exhale to finish. So even at the bottom here, still pulling the heels in toward you. If we were on the reformer, you'd be holding the carriage in. Two more times. And last one. Keeping your bottom on the mat today, pull one knee into your chest and then extend that leg up. We kick this leg down and up. Flex and point. 7, 6. Let's make it a kick slow. Kick slow. Pull the leg in, put it down, and then change sides for 8. Keep using that deep center to pull your upper body away from this working leg, using the help of this foot and both hands on the floor. Last 2. And then both feet go to the floor. We're going to do 3 kicks each in the bridge. Take a deep breath in. This time, exhale as you roll up. Feel the upper body going opposite where the arms are going. Pull one knee into your chest and extend it up. Kick this leg 3 times. Maybe it just goes down to the knee. 2. Knee to chest. Put that foot down. Immediately change to the other side. 3. 2. The lower you go, the harder it will be to keep the hips in place. Take a deep breath in. Let's go all the way down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, tail. Take another breath in. Exhale, roll yourself up. 1 knee to chest. Lift that leg in the air. Flex and point. Maybe you go a little lower this time, or maybe a little stronger of a swing. Knee into your chest. Put it down. Center it out. Pull the other leg in. And you go for 3. And the leg goes down. Roll yourself all the way down. Squeeze your legs together. Slide your legs out away from you. Reach your arms up. Deep breath in and lift your upper body. Exhale, finish the roll up. And then cross one leg over the other. Reach your arms forward. Give yourself a stretch. And then swing your legs around to the back. And come to all fours. So maybe just one more. Spread the palms, turn the eyes of the elbows toward each other, and then take one leg back and plant it in a plank. Use this toe on the floor and the reach of your heel to pull the crown of your head in the opposite direction. Feel that in the center. So it's not somehow just one and the other, but there's a connection between the two. Place that leg down, put the other leg out. Same thing, give it a push. Feel the connection between the two, and then switch. Push and switch. And the whole time you're pressing the whole hand into the mat. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, once one leg is back there, take the other leg into plank, bring the first knee and then the second knee down. And keep switching back and forth with this goal of feeling the space between the heel and the head. And then change which leg you're starting with. And if you've still got one foot going back, leave one foot back and see if you can lift the leg off the floor. Then bring it back in. Plant the foot, lift the leg, bring it back in. One more on each side, whichever variation you're working on. And then come to all fours and let's do 5 slow push-ups. Remember the elbow reach toward your feet. Exhale to go down. Inhale up. Exhale. On your own time. And then have a seat. Cross both legs. Stretch to one side. Lift up, stretch to the other side. One more time on each side. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.